game ni nyina aba na wie Legon Cities ache Asante Kotoko ache no by 2-1 ewo Ghana Premier League. Legon Cities ache Asante Kotoko by 2-1 in the outstanding game one. Na SSA baso but Kumasi Asante Kotoko akwantu obliko pie mu ewo USA no ene man penifo twen game yi e de share kind of saying omo de share omo two share da and say Legon Cities actually Asante Kotoko shared by 2-2. Well, let's talk about the things we observed that quick. Whilst people drop their comments, and you can also drop your comment on the comment section. Now, what you also observe about the game, no way to be Eddie Abraham. Well, at the end of 90 minutes, I think we recorded one of the terrible Asante Kotoko first halves that we've seen this season. Season we first half ba ko pa na Monday morning wo form a Monday morning na time sebe. Ana emfa kwemu first half ya share against Legon Cities. From the goalkeeper, the only player obetimi abon abaso was Abrante friend Andrew Sintimen, and even the entire game ope player ba ko obetimi abon abaso ewo modern boy se factor se obi asi form abobo ni ya ne Abrante friend Andrew Sintimen. The rest of the team was pathetic and they were poor in the first half. Albert Amoa Aviator na ohunu so. Elvis Cheba for the least said about him the better. Dauda Saka as a right wing back, he was not functioning. Peter Akwa not mean take it on, even take on. Say Peter Ajebo wa chinipa baako wa control wa pushy ball no. You were not seeing that from Peter Akwa. It was game na a year or boy, so it was a dog game from him. Somewhat Tinedu playing against his former club. I mean, yeah, they did for Tinedu who said Tinedu need to get a chance to start for Asante Kotoko. The first half from Samuel Tinedu was pathetic. And then also, yeah, Emmanuel MP, 40 passes, which means control down on Jumano. That was also another conversation. And also, Ekoso, Joseph Fabulous, Samba Blay. I mean, first half, it was bad for Justice Blay. In the second half, no, the changes was something I was necessary. And the second observation was that the changes to some extent had a set of firepower. Ebe share Kotoko team no. Obi a second half no bi abediati atum say if the second half performance of Asante Kotoko sa na first half netia, probably we would have not been recording this kind of scoreline. Ka scoreline yeah 2-1 yeah yire won ho ka Kotoko lose in Kenya sa na nkebesi. The scoreline would have been different because second half, no, Kotoko had a lot of corner kicks. Kotoko forced goalkeeper Kwame Aziz to make save. I mean, Kotoko no more pile pressure. Second half, Coach Ogumi had 3 changes, and the third observation was that these 3 changes were spot on. Lord Amwa coming in for Peter Akwa, Justice Blay leaving for Patrick Esiedu, Michael Chejamana coming in for Samuel Tinedu. Sa players miensa way. Started second half, Coach Ogumi almost started and boy. Or shifted a fall back in the second half because second half no na somebody a blow and a ball Lord Amwa and Patrick Esiedu and a ball in team ne Michael Chejamana Emmanuel Entry and a ball Albert Amwa Elvis Sheba for Dauda Saka as the front 3. And for the second half, most of the time it was about Asante Kotoko. I mean, there were a lot of penalty calls and now people were calling for Albert Amwa and Ankasa Biami Channel. Albert Amwa shot player then inside before later another penalty incident I'm a referee for Asante Kotoko. So for the second half, the promising game, the beautiful game of Asante Kotoko, a peja kosro kakra, which was much better. And it takes me to my fourth observation. Ogum had his first half game plan wrong. The first half game plan of Coach Ogum just did not go well for him. The first half game plan mano. And clearly, and non Legon City taking lead now. Second half, for me, it changes the players, and Kotoko had to chase the ball. The first half, wrong setup. Also, coach, they only say you get a wrong setup when you give players opportunity and they are not able to play. So, my players opportunity. Now, man, to me, I'm by and your cast when our selection is wrong. So, yes, that is what happened. Coach Ogum had a selection wrong in the second half. And that did not help him. I mean, clearly he had it wrong nothing worked in the second half in the first half for Asante Kotoko. Excellent what do you call it? Excellent second half, but the first half was quite poor. I know also Ogum need to go back and look at how he can get his things right. The field observation, we need to give credit to coach Yefere Park was Fabian. I mean, coach Walusu Wabra was season what the buy and fact what the Taria now why, but so Benya Kukudro say second game and a game against Asante Kotoko. You take the game to Kotoko, you strategize, you develop your system, you come up with a game plan. Etimi yielded this kind of results. I'm a coach Parkwesi Fabian there. Clearly, coach Parkwesi Fabian deserve about Subodie. I mean, the Lagos City team and any new thinkers about Joseph Amuakudin and about Alidu Mohammed Din and we share a game now. Joseph from the left, Alidu, these were the combinations Asante Kotoko. Well, on the goals Asante Kotoko conceded, I think my seat observation was that Frederick Kasari could have done better in the 2 goals. I mean, Bakona, second goal, a boy, or man, as I say, you've seen Asari make these saves. Once your boy, who keep and so ye be paying. As to we should bench him, introduce Kamara, that is up to the technical team for them to decide on how they will shape up for the next game at Kotoko against Heart of Lions. But clearly, I think Asari could have done better on those occasions. Maybe who say when Timmy see for me, I'm from my team Asante Kotoko. I was in Shishinuma a course. Now, away from that, and still talking about Asante Kotoko and talking about what we observed. I think, sir, moving forward, there's still some rough edges for Kotoko. The one goal project continues. So the one goal project in it twice. Asante Kotoko entimi wini more than one no and then you're magiguing. And that is the story, because if Kotoko conceded 2 and in all the 8 matches now Kotoko 8 goals in 8 matches, what it means that a 1 goal Kotoko scoring a goal, you can believe say Kotoko will definitely score a goal. But the question of the day is Nasa when Timmy can put clean sheet now you sell more than 1 or so an hour anything, and that is what happened to Kotoko. They were not able to keep a clean sheet. They conceded more than 1, and that is why game Omentimi ending Kunimoha and we are one part of the conversation. So that is one thing. Kotoko must find ways of scoring more than 1. Kotoko must find ways of scoring more than 1 if we want to win the league. This was another solid opportunity. Saying Kotoko beat me catch up with goal stars, but now Kotoko ni media men with the same number of points. The Kotoko media of 15 points, and now Ubenya goal stars are over 18 points, meaning only the Kotoko 3 points. And the disadvantage is that enya dia baby and yekoyi baby and goal stars match about TV so. Into omushomu home I'm finding ways of doing so many things to win. That is the advantage of the community-based teams. Takwa, you can be rest assured, say, Bidiama or Diagram home matches are Goal stars above 4 home matches were winning. That is what teams are community-based no more. Making sure so be shedding. Ain't say who Asante Kotoko no. Oh, wow, game bebe TV. So one here win yasa home advantage. Nancy na Kotoko akọ obuasia. And you must start turning Kotoko. And yes, sir, you will not enjoy that home advantage at baby and Gold Stars and other teams, no, or more ever enjoy wo. It is also one aspect of the conversation. Clearly, I don't want to say so Coach Ogum underestimated a year club by a friend baby and go a friend Lagos Cities. But if he did that, I think he will learn his lessons moving forward. This is the first defeat of the season, and it's so painful because of the opponent na Kotoko ne boy in Lagos Cities. Obi a shenibi, obi a gene points, and afei wase Kotoko ebe take advantage of this Kotoko win to bounce back. For the sacking Ogum, I see people tweeting, let's sack Ogum, let's bench Asare, let's bench play. Obi a Canadian, obi a Canadian. But it's up to the technical team to come back to Kumasi, China, and come and prepare for the game on the ball against club a friend of a year, Heart of Lions. 12 game worker. And you see, asemo yenka mekai na mekai se me kon mo am se Debbie. Lagos Cities for no omare. Inti saa kwantu na Kotoko tu na players ne kran so no yenjai. Na yenkobo Lagos cities. Now look at this. Kotoko ball Sunday ewe Enyinase. Enye Kumasi o. Enyinase. From Kumasi to Enyinase in 9 hours. Now from Enyinase to Accra, Kotoko had to sleep on Sunday, move on Monday to Accra. And we training Tuesday, Saturday, Wednesday. It is our fixture because of US 3P. Ama Kotoko enya midweek game initially anyhow. Because this season we check Ghana Premier League now. Any a lot of midweek matches. Midweek matches anyhow. But sa US 3P the midweek match aba. Ami ede match ni share fridge mu Kotoko ntimi anhye. But ebia enka time anka yenya nkwa the conversation could have been different for Asante Kotoko. These are all questions. These are all issues behind the scenes. But you learn your lessons. Now, the only team that is unbeaten in the Ghana Premier League is Team FNA, Baby Any Gold Stars. Let me do a quick player ratings. Fede Kasar gets somewhere around a 5. I mean, on the 2 goals now, Kotoko conceded, he could have done better, extremely better than the Oye, First, Saka Dauda Benyabe 5.5. Or improving in the second half. But it was still not enough. Peter Amiduaka 4.5 as a left wing back. Wanyashi will give no. I didn't see him. Whatever is wrong with the boy in Pennyform must fix it. Because he was a top player, especially when Kotoko played against Ehatofuk. Yebe season he was doing well. Yebe season he started preseason he was doing well for Asante Kotoko. Peter Joseph Ablo and Ablo benya bear 5.5. Samba. Meet me ama Samba bear 5. Justice Blay nya 4. Ewo game no. Blay think Oba fifth from Oba Kotoko loan. Esan call back. Esan back no. Open match back pa. Blay enhunu so a ene game ne ka ho. Had a bad day, which was just not up to standard. The light in the team in today's game was Andrews in team menu. Andrews in team menu was the light in the team. I give him a 7.5. This season, Andrews in team menu, MOB rewriting the script. Everybody is rewriting the script. We missed him in the game against Basaka, and in today's game, he was the best. Samuel Tinedunya around 4.5. Tinedu and Hunuso. Emmanuel Mchinya 5. Second half entry there, you could see entry in the attacking zone, trying to take on players, trying to push things, trying to turn things around. But clearly, Emmanuel entry gets a 5 on my sheet. Elvis Cheba for Obenya 4.5. Awuche umpuli. Header now Awuche winya pa header last minute when you head away. No head yama keeper so. I mean, at that moment, when our experience, no they ba pinball to at them. I would say this was your chance to score a goal. I'm sure Coach Ogum will be disappointed in most of you, ba. Albert Tamwa Benya 6. I mean, he also did well. Albert Tamwa so yadie. Albert so yadie pa. Especially in the second half. First half in the Albert non count come on, but second half for yadie. For Lord Amwa second half by year crosses, Meman bear 5.5. Patrick Essie do 5.5. Michael Chage, I'm also 5.5. So players you know and Kotoko game no ye ball ma baso pa. You bet me a ball ma baso. Albert Amwa. One Abrantia, Avieta, one Abrantia friend Andrews in team men. The entire team performed below standard in today's game. Below standard in today's game. And that is why Kotoko lose. For Coach Ogum, I think remember the ratings of around 5. Now the critical questions need to be answered. Why is Baba Yaya not in this team? Because team we boy there. Unless say Baba Yaya sakuyo to. And yes, I say team boy now players ni boy say Baba urem. What you say? I say Baba team urem. Wisdom Bassi. Epe starte first game kakra. daadaa ne ho yɛnhu ne biem basi because ɛsɛ sɛ ɛma players no bi kɔ nkyɛn na ɔmo mu bench ne sɛ neɛ teɛ na competition ne bam because wogyaa ne sɛ asɛ nkɔ sɛ deɛ ebi mbɛbɔ ne tinko ama team no ayɛ a ɔmbɛwe o nti ɛsɛ competition ntimi bam na etimi boa ma nneɛma yɛ den etimi kɔ yie moving forward. Awuche, I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed with Awuche. So far, the coach is giving him chance, but I'm not impressed. I think that today was just not the day for Kotoko. And then Ukraine Bakope, it was not Kotoko's day. And we must come back in our next game and see how best we can change things to see if the supporters can leave the stadium with some form of joy. Inti kakre wo mu ayede bebre mo no. Kasa no ay 10 about 9 o'clock. Na menka nyina ho na ade achi a ombo ayen na yehwe de betoa so. Have a good evening. Bye bye.